Hey everyone, my name is Frisco Miranda, and today we're going to be looking at the insert command. So we'll look at using the insert command and then also using insert to insert into a row that contains nulls. So first, let's insert, we'll insert me into this table we see here. So before we started, I went ahead and pulled up just everything from the customers table that we've got. So let's get rid of that and we'll insert into. That's what we're going to start with. We'll say insert into and then the table name. So we want to insert into customers. And then after that, we'll say values and list the values that we'll be putting into the table. So first we've got customer ID. Let's give me a customer ID of 26, and then first name, last name, address, city, state, zip, then phone number, and fax. There we go. And these need to be wrapped in parentheses, so you can see we've got those. And our values need to be wrapped in single quotes with commas in between them. So that all checks out. We end it with a semicolon so that it knows we're done. And let's go ahead and execute this. Hopefully everything works. There we go, one row affected. So now let's give that a look. We'll say select everything from customers. And we should see me as that last customer at the bottom of the table. And there we go. All right, so that worked out, but we put data into every field in a table. So if you wanted to insert into a row or create a new row and have some of those fields be null, then there's another way that we can do that. So let's give that a look. The way we would do that is we're still going to say insert into. So insert into customers, because that's the table that we're dealing with. And right after customers, we're actually going to specify the columns that we want to work with. So we'll say customer first name, and we'll do customer last name. So we only want to insert into those two, and then we still put values, and we'll give it just those two values. So we want to create a new row on this table that has only a first name and a last name. And let's go ahead, we'll say, we'll say Ruby Miranda, who's my wife. And again, we've got that wrapped in parentheses. Each value is wrapped in single quotes, and we end with a semicolon. Now we execute this. Fail. Oh, okay. So this is actually really good. What we tried to do was we tried to create a new row with just a first name and a last name, but it's telling us that we've got a column that doesn't allow null values. So that's a great real world example of something we could actually run into. So we have to, insert, I think it was customer ID. Oh yeah, it's listed right there in the error message. So we'll include a customer ID. So this doesn't fail on us. And let's give her an ID of 27. I was 26, so we'll just go ahead and increment there. And now if we run this, we should see her as the new entry at the bottom of the table. Oh, awesome. We got another one, customer address. Okay, so let's add that on. And I wonder if we'll get another one after this. So customer address, and let's check this out. Ooh, this is fun. All right, so we're just gonna keep going. We'll see where it ends. And that isn't supposed to be in single quotes. So we'll go customer city. I'm gonna go ahead and venture that customer state also is one that doesn't allow a null. So let's try and be proactive here. Okay. And let's execute that. We're getting closer. Customer zip. Customer zip. And customer phone. This is awesome. I wonder if customer fax is going to be one as well. Okay, customer phone. All right, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this works. We've got every field in the table, I think, except for the fax. And we've just been working our way through the error messages as we've been getting them, because all these tables don't allow null values, and we're trying to insert nulls. So now let's execute this and see if the fax field also won't allow a null value. There we go. So we successfully inserted into this table. We ended up filling out the entire row except for one field. And to confirm that, let's go ahead and run a select where we look at the whole table. So select everything from customers. Let's check this out. And there we go. We can see that one null. So we ran into a couple issues, but I think that's a great lesson to have learned. And it certainly has real world applications. There will be times where we try and insert values into a column only to be notified that that column doesn't allow null values. So it took a little longer than expected, but that is how you use the insert command in order to put data into a table.